Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished guests, this is going to be a wonderful session. And I would like to welcome, on behalf of Jatin Paduka Mother A. Mangalam, the President of the Pure Life Society, and the Center for Spiritual Advancement, we, the organizing committee, welcome you to this wonderful lecture session. I'm Dr. Sibi. I'll be hosting this event. As the name of this lecture implies, today, remember and honor the founder of the Pure Life Society, SWAMI SATYANANDA, a great scholar and philanthropist who led a spiritually enlightening journey and helped thousands of people in Malaysia and all over the world. This is our 13th memorial lecture, and we are privileged to have 4 eminent and famous speakers with us today. Dato Halima Muhammad Said, President Richard Ho, Dato Lechmanan, and Dr. Amir Farid Ishaq. The theme of the topic they will be speaking on is Beyond the Golden Rule. Brother Letchu is the President cum National Coordinator of the Brahma Kumaris, Malaysia. He spent 37 years learning, teaching, and researching Raja Yoga meditation and manages over 50 Raja Yoga meditation centers. He joined the Malaysian government in 1983 and was lastly Director General of the Department of Biosafety, Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment, Malaysia. With this short introduction, I would like to invite Dato Lechmanan to give the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Saidul, and also I like to take this opportunity to give my appreciation to the Pure Life Society, which I have been associated for a long time. But in recent times, I have more time to participate in the program, and therefore I really appreciate this opportunity. For me, the golden rule is as it is stated by Satyananda ji. Don't do unto others what you would not want to be done to yourself. Basically, it's a law of karma. What you do will come back. What you don't do won't come back to you. But the problem is, even if you think that you have not done anything wrong, and then something wrong comes to you, the law says that that's because you have done something wrong. And you will say, no, I have not done anything wrong, because you cannot remember at what time and what is it that you did. So according to law of karma, whenever some problems are coming, whenever you're going through a state of depression or sorrow or disturb, the law of karma says you have done something in the past to somebody exactly as you're feeling now. This is the creation you created in that person, and therefore from that person you will have problems like this. This is law of karma. And this law of karma, is so deep, and every second we are involved in karma. We are thinking is a karma. Are you thinking in the right way? Are you thinking something negative? If you're thinking something negative, it's already wrong. Are you talking the right things? Are you motivating people? Are your words really bring somebody down, or are your words really pushing them up? And also in terms of real practical action, whether I am able to do something physically so that somebody feel that what I have done really makes their image elevated and they become so happy. So this law of karma is very deep, and we really have to be very attentive when we are engaged in just anything. You can't just blindly do things because law of karma operates every second. So therefore, their problem will come, but people will blame others. They will not blame themselves because they are not alert. You know, a responsible person will say, whatever happens to me, I am responsible to it. The moment I say I am responsible to it, the next step that I'm going to do is that how can I solve the problem? This is what I will think. But if I say that I am not responsible, but somebody created this problem, and so I have to fix them up before my problem could be fixed, this is wrong thinking. This is not spiritual thinking. In spiritual thinking, everything happens to you. I must take the responsibility of the ownership and then try to solve the problem. And in solving the problem, the main issue is not so much really talking to somebody about the problem they create and trying to come to solution. No, you will find that the real thing is I have to bring a change in myself, change in my mannerism, change in my character, change in my personality. Because a problem will be felt by you because you have weaknesses, because you have vices in you. So when there's a problem coming, your vices are waiting to come up from inside you so that they can live in you for a while because the problem is giving them the food, the nutrients for them to be really able to use you and express themselves. So the way to bring the change is that we have to see that I am lacking certain quality. I'm getting angry because I am lacking the quality of love. Because if I have love, I will not object to anybody. I will accept everybody. And even if somebody angry with me, I will take it very easy. So therefore, the way he thinks is, the way a spiritual person thinks is that always, 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 it is a question of bringing self-transformation. I use that golden rule and try to create an analysis. That is, I just take the example of respect. When come to treating others, I have a choice of treating somebody as I would treat myself. When I do that, I will be happy because I am doing my best. This is the best I could do. So I am doing it. And the person whom I am treating, probably he will feel happy if he thinks that I am doing my best. Or I want to treat the other person better than I treat myself. This is higher spirituality. To give minimum is nothing, but to give more than minimum is giving blessing to them, that whatever I have inside me, if a spiritual person, you will find that you always want to accumulate a lot of spiritual values. Your happiness you can donate, your peace you can donate, your love you can donate. This all doesn't cost anything, but just respect them, just talk to them in a sweet way, and they are empowered, and that empowerment can bring a lot of transformation. Or the other method can be I treat others worse than I treat myself. So if this one would mean for a spiritual person, both parties will be unhappy. If I am a spiritual person, and if I allow myself to degrade to a level that I am not in my norm, then that level of the stage I have at the point of dealing with others, it gives me little sorrow because I ought to be higher than that. Or I am always very stable stage, but at this point of time, I am not stable. So I am giving something that I am not so happy. This is one thing. Another thing is whenever we give whatever spiritual values, spiritual powers to others, it need not be the case that whatever you give will reach them. Because people are at a different state of mind. For example, if you go to Rumana Yatim orphanage, we will not find all children happy. Some are not very happy, not happy. And if you really, out of so much of love, you go to the child and you try to transfer your feelings to the child, the child may accept or may not accept. The child may even run away because the child is seeing something very odd. The child never had somebody who is so loving and coming and giving that love. So the child refused to accept it. The child doubts that this is real. So people have certain capacity to take positive qualities. Not everybody can take the positive qualities to the maximum extent. So this is also, in a way, can become a problem as we are progressing. The thing is, in this world, there's so many crises. So many we can list out. But the greatest crisis the world is going through for years is the crisis of character. The whole world is going through a crisis of character. And because there is a crisis of character, all other problems are flourishing. Because character is not so good, a lot of problems are created and problems are sustained. So therefore, the real golden age is really for one to become a spiritual in their life, go deeper into spirituality. For me, this whole world is one family. We are all one family. The one creator is our creator, and all the creations belong to one family. We are not family of bodies. We are family of energies. We are families of soul. Therefore, between you and me, there is no difference. You are a soul, I am a soul, God is soul. You are light, I am light, God is light. Therefore, the feelings for each other is real. And the feelings also, in terms of sharing, you are free. You can give as much as you want, because we know that when we are experiencing the self as a soul, deep inside the soul, you find love, you find peace, you find power, ability to tolerate people, ability to accept people. You have no fear. You have like this. We can have so many qualities of the soul, which today many of us we don't have. Even if we don't have, we have it to a limited level only. If the test paper that comes demands a higher level of spirituality, I probably will not be able to handle that problem. So to me, it's we have to, all of us, we have to at some point realize that I am not this body but the soul, and that the soul has everything inside it for that to survive the life. And it has all the immune power, meaning to say that it has got stock of so much of positive power that even if somebody is negative, you will not be affected by their negativity, because you have the stock of positive energy inside you, and this stock of positive energy will not allow the negative energies thrown by people to enter me. And therefore I call it, this is immune power. This is the original power of the soul. Deep inside the soul has everything. So once we have this kind of a power, then you will say, what does it matter if people respect me or not? Does it matter that people must respect me? No. People don't have to respect me because I have respect for myself. I know who I am. I know how much of a good values that I have in me, and I know how these good values have helped me to transform, and I have helped others to transform. And in the process of transforming others, how as an outcome I experienced lots of happiness seeing the people's transformation. So this is spirituality. In spirituality, you develop control power. You become independent. In every situation, what supports you is your spiritual power, your spiritual values. So I take the support of my spiritual power and my spiritual value. So therefore, it doesn't matter if somebody says something bad to me, it's okay, because as I see them, is a member of the world family, member of God's family, and I see that that person also deep inside him, he also got these divine qualities, as much as God has got this divine quality. But today, because he hasn't got the awareness that he is a soul, he is not able to take out these divine qualities, and therefore what he is using is only based on the awareness that he is the body, and naturally his reaction to me will be negative, and I can accept it because he is my brother. He is my real brother. He is soul brother. People always say, we are one family. Human beings are one family. Our blood is all red in color, not different colors. But in the first place, we are not even bodies. We are the energies. So I find that in my own experience by doing meditation over 37 years, the awareness of the soul takes me beyond the body, and as I am bringing the awareness that I am a soul, I can feel the detachment from the body, meaning to say, I couldn't feel my body. I feel very light. So what is this? And this is what I am. So really, by practice, we all can have the experience of the soul and the qualities of the soul. On top of that, many people believe that God is somehow linked to light. In many religions, there is an indication of light. So actually, God is light, just like the soul. And therefore, if I want more, because God is the Father, Creator, I have right to take from the Creator. It's not that I have to ask God. It's not that I have to beg God. I really have to feel that I'm a creation of the Creator, and therefore I have a right to take whatever He has. So in that way, my mind becomes open to taking more spiritual powers and virtues from God, and in that way, your power also increase, and you develop a lot of confidence in our life. And with that confidence, whatever problem comes, you don't allow. The thing is, the problem cannot enter your mind because you are deeply absorbed in your inner qualities. It's locked. Inner qualities locks any negativities to come inside. So in that way, you are protected. Having said that, it's not that once you have the awareness of a soul, you will always, every second, you will have the awareness of the soul. No, not at all. It's only when you pay attention, you will have the awareness of the soul and the experience of the qualities. But other times, I may have forgotten myself as a soul, but I consider myself as a body. So what I will go through is go through what others are going through, which means that you will the negative forces will enter you and you will get disturbed, and then you feel your energy is lower, and then it triggers that I have to pay that attention to boost my soul energy, and you start thinking about soul and God and God's power, and in that way you'll come back to your higher level of energy. So to me, this meditation exercise is applicable to everybody, because everybody accepts there's one God. I think most people accept God is an energy, soul is an energy. These two is just enough for us to tap the energy in the soul and in God. Such a simple process. So I feel the way forward in the future is to discover this inner ability, and discover is not enough, but I have to practice it. Supposing, for example, no, God is love, love is in me. Okay, if love is in me, show your love. Somebody will come and shout at you. Whenever people are shouting at you, the way I think about it is, oh no, he's crying. He's crying for love. He's not shouting, he's crying for love. What he wants is, he wants something. What does he want? He wants love. So if I look at him with that feeling that this person needs love, and internally I remain very stable so that I can give him that love, you find that his anger will gradually go down, and then he will become quiet. Then so this is why it doesn't matter if somebody is angry with me. It's okay, because I am not disturbed by the anger. I am very detached from the anger. So the anger doesn't bother me, but I want to help him. When somebody is angry, my feeling is I want to help him. That's also positive. So this kind of a positive attitude, positive thoughts, which anybody can create. We are not spending money, but just powerful thoughts. The world needs powerful thoughts. Even for environment, the environmental deterioration can be stopped by we having powerful positive thoughts for the environment, and things will change. So the way forward for future is that we have to become spiritual. Only by being spiritual we can find the total solution for the world. For me, my aim and objective is I want to be happy, and I want to share my happiness wherever I am, with whoever I am, whether they accept or they don't accept. Let me feel that my energy is being spread everywhere, and it fills everywhere, and somebody somewhere is experiencing the positive energy from me. This also doesn't cost anything. So our own transformation can bring a lot of transformation in others. For example, in your family, if you don't have good relationship with somebody, every time that person looks at you, he feels very disturbed, and you can't talk to them, but they are not prepared to talk. But if you, deep inside you, if you maintain that feeling of love very quietly, and then visualize in your mind that not only you are full of love, he also, being a child of God, he has got the real love deep inside him also. So therefore, when I am able to send my radiation of love to him, that helps him to take the power of love from inside him. And if you leave it for some time, if you really try this exercise for some time, you find that people change just by our good wishes, pure feelings, and giving that company. So spirituality is really very, very important. Now, on top of that, I like to share some of the points. What can make us always positive and having the attitude of wanting to give. Yeah. Okay. We should respect everybody irrespective of their behavior. And we cannot impose the law, you have to change. No, you can only impose a law, I have to change. He will not change. So let me change myself. In life, we should give, and give. Not take, and take. Take means begging. Because you are a child of God. You have the right to take from God. Why you want to take from people? Taking people create karmic bondages, create problems. We should take from God that will last us forever. So always check that I want to become a virtuous person, and always also think that don't have bad feeling for others and bad feeling for you. So I hope that this little highlight on spirituality towards solving problems will be of some benefit to all of you. With that note, I thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Brother Letchu. That was a very pleasant and lifting presentation. Brother Letchu was trying to explain to us the law of karma, meaning your suffering is created by your own wrongdoing, and nobody can actually escape from that. Trying to blame others without correcting yourself is not going to find any solution. And we should try to think, talk, and motivate the right way. Then only we can help others and help yourself. So when we are actually trying to create a good or be a good human being, the most important thing is a character. We should always try and fight with the vices we have. So when we understand, I lack something good in me, we should try to self-transform ourselves. By, even if someone is angry, we should not get angry, but we should understand this person's character is like that. We should try and treat him in a different way, which needs self-transformation. And for self-transformation, we need to learn how to respect others. And there is always a crisis of character in the whole world. That's why the whole world is in dilemma or in suffering. He also reiterates that we are families of one soul. That feeling of each other is real. And it's not just our body. So we should have the love, peace, and the tolerance and to accept others. We should not have any fear to do this. And we should not think that we are just the body, we are the soul. And through meditation, we can awaken our soul and to reach into a certain level or maybe a higher level of spirituality to help others to practice this golden rule in our life. So for that, we need to be present. We should be having the attention. And we should be happy with ourselves, then all we can bring or share happiness with others. And to achieve this, we should have a good character and we should meditate, and we will be able to do that. And through his years of experience of meditation, he is practicing how to respect others, even if the other person do not have any respect for you. Thank you once again for that wonderful presentation.